What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy. I'm back, man, with another ass. We got to do Thunder, depend on Shai Gilgeous. Too much. Jalen Williams is legit #2, man. Let's get straight to it, man. Shout out running back, FanDuel, whatever it is. Let's get straight to it.
What happened last night? Thunder and the Grizzlies. SGA.
And the question is yes. I mean, the answer is yes. But, maybe they might do something different in the playoffs, like when they got to show up, so.
Here, a 120-103 win for the Thunder.
I mean, obviously it's yes.
Points, 14 to 25.
Like no weird shit. If bro got injured, these niggas would go from title contenders to everyone's favorite to like they would go in. They would go from title contenders to like a playing team, but they wouldn't drop that far. But that would be the caliber, though.
7
crazy.
9 assists. Well,
MVP shit though, I guess. Shout out him.
Flowers first before we continue.
Go ahead. Yes.
Also, Luka was the MVP last year, so I just need to say that. Like, I just want to say that just randomly. Like, niggas be saying it was him last year. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Jokic either, nigga. It was Luka. Luka was the MVP last year, nigga. He was just playing at a crazy level, like on me.
And I didn't.
And you just
I don't know why I feel like saying that.
I forgot what. This isn't about Lewis between me and you.
I had Bane in points and I had OKC money line, so maybe I did.
I had the OKC.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, hold on.
Let me good enough for something.
Let me see what we got.
SGA continues to lead the league at this point in scoring. He's almost got 33 a game. I'm wondering though, Lou, as we get closer to playoff time, is this a formula that will work, or are they too dependent on him?
They resting that boy shit. They scared, man. I mean, you ain't got to play him against Trailblazers, but them folks try to keep them niggas ready. I feel it. No injuries.
I'm torn. I'm torn because it's a lot. But when you're averaging 32 on the season, almost 33, it's natural for your team to expect that night in and night out. That's your daily average. And so when you're going out and getting these 40s and getting these 50s, it's natural for a team to depend on that. Come playoff time, when they have to play a half-court style of basketball, he can score in a half-court as well. He's one of those guys that knows how to get to his spots. He can play 15 feet away
Oh,
from
we do play the Memphis today. It's not the Mavs though. I don't know what you want to call them, but that ain't the Mavericks. And it's so unlucky, bro. Like, and the thing with me that made me mad is that you can't do nothing about it, bro. You can't do nothing about it, bro. You just gotta accept this shit. Like, damn, bro. What the hell? The first season I ever watched from beginning to end, damn near, because I just started watching TV, like live basketball again last year, right before the playoffs. I remember they played. I think one of the first games I watched with the Mavericks last year was when they had that comeback game against the Rockets, and Dante made that shit to go to OT, I think, and they won. That was like one of the first games I watched, and I was watching ever since then, and so I was just getting back into TV and basketball and shit. But and I was made up my mind I was gonna watch all the games this year, and the one time I watched from beginning to end and actually like realizing that nigga, cause I haven't been watching TV. I've been watching. Like, they got new websites, like, I ain't gonna say the website. I ain't gonna do that. But you know if you know. Because they might be watching, bro. But they got new websites and shit showing, like, live games that I had no clue about. So now I can actually watch the games. Because I don't watch TV still. I still don't watch TV, but they got apps to watch TV. They got all type of shit in there I had no clue about. So, I've been watching it and shit. And this year, of course, the year I started watching, I didn't think, is it me? I know I don't call myself unlucky, but like, damn, this didn't happen last year. And then all of a sudden, the year I finally watched from beginning to end, all these games, we injured like hell, and half the damn it's crazy, bro. I don't know.
Basket, he can play 20 feet away from the basket, so I don't see it as a concern. I do think they will have to make some adjustments in the playoffs when teams are keying in on you. You're not going to get as many opportunities in the transition that he's getting now. The foul calls are probably going to be a little different, even though he's a magician at drawing fouls. But I wouldn't say they're leaning on it too heavily, but they will have to make some adjustments come playoff time.
Yeah, and you can even see in the half court, especially when SGA gets going, they'll just throw a double team at him, kind of like how guys have been guarding Luka as soon as he crosses
Hey,
half
bro,
court.
I didn't think you beat him like that. Same way you beat the Nuggets like that. Like, it's only Jokic and SGA. Simple as that.
If he's hit a couple buckets in a row, they'll just throw a second defender at it and then kind of put themselves in a scramble and have to force these other guys to make plays. So yeah, come playoff time, I think Jalen Williams is going to have a huge onus on him to get downhill and to be that kind of option, to not allow them to do that. Chet's going to get back in the lineup. He's going to be another threat. But they have so many guys that can put on the floor, that can space the floor, that can make shots. It's just when they do put this offense in a bind like that and take the ball out of Shai's hands, these other guys have to be ready to make plays. They can't just kind of stand around and let SGA do his thing, because a lot of teams are going to throw all these different coverages at him. They're going to blitz him. They're going to get the ball out of his hands. So it's on those other guys to make plays and step up and make shots in the playoffs when it's slowed down in the half court.
Is part of that Jalen Williams? Like, how do we get him scoring better?
Well, he'll be fine, but one thing about this OKC team is these guys cut without the ball more than any other team that I've seen in the league. So even when they do send traps at SGA, these guys always read and react. They don't stand there and wait for the ball to come to them. They go and get the basketball, and they put themselves in a position. And that's coaching. You got to give Coach Mark the credit for that and how these guys prepare for games, and especially when teams load up on SGA. As far as Jalen Williams is concerned, how is he not a legitimate number 2 guy? He's averaging over 20.
Hey, that's what I said. I said that, boy. A lot of niggas was saying they was missing a second option this whole season. Stop it. Even though Shai is fire, like damn near. But, nigga, J-Dub better than him. And, yeah, he got more reps than him, too. Like, that was the number 2, bro. Like, that Slick been a number 2, too. Like, even when he wasn't injured and playing his best basketball, that nigga was a number 2 the whole time. It's somebody missing a second best player. They was making that excuse. I remember when we was winning, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Man, bro, what happened to the Mavs, bro? It was just this year, nigga. It was giving belt, bro. And now we can't even go to the playoffs, bro. But when we was winning, they was saying they missing a second option. Stop, bro. Stop. Nigga, you missed your third option.
And how these guys
prepare
for games, and
your
especially
best
when
2
teams
players
load up on SGA. As far as Jalen Williams is concerned, how is he not a legitimate number 2 guy? He's averaging over 20 points a game. Like, it may not be the name that everybody wants it to be or household name. He's an all-star. He's averaging 20 points a game. What else would you want from your secondary scorer and defender going out there to compete as a legitimate secondary guy? I think he's the one.
Yeah, I think he's a great second option. I think he's more than capable of being a first option on some nights when SGA's down or SGA's having an off night. He is a guy who can put the ball in his hands. He's their closer half the night, even when SGA is in the game. He's so good at ISO, one-on-one, getting to his mid-range, getting to the foul line. So, yeah, I'd like to see him continue to be aggressive. And like I said, when they do go to that, those defensive schemes where they take the ball out of SGA's hands, he's going to be playing, 3 against 4 on the other end, where you have a lob threat with Hartenstein and Chet. You have shooters, all these guys with Aaron Wiggins, the Isaiah Joes, and Wallace. They have all these shooters surrounding. So they're in a good situation. Coach Dagnon's going to have them in the right spots, and they just have to make the right play and make shots when it slows down in the half court.
We got to look at the Grizzlies for a second here. 8 of 22. He did have 24 points. John Morant, though, is averaging the fewest points per game that he's had since his second season in this league. Jaren Jackson's got the day-to-day going on. They continue to tumble. I think this is their 4th straight
tumble
loss.
is crazy.
7 of their last 9.
What is going on, though? That boy lose confidence or something, or he injured or something?
Towards the end here, it's going to get interesting in that little spot right there.
Because he was fine this year, though. I remember we played them earlier with Luke and everything, bro. That nigga was cooking, kind of. We had won that game, but he was going dumb, though.
What happened?
Yeah, I can see them sliding a little bit with Triple J out. At least another week.
Yeah.
I think that hurts a lot. They struck gold in the draft. Really, they got Edie and they got Jalen Willis, who have
nigga. They got 2 people. What the hell?
For this team, and they play hard, they defend, and they have the pieces. It's a little concerning with John Morant, just the longevity of the way the game is going, the way you have to be such an elite outside shooter. That's not his strong suit of his game, right? He's a freak.
Yeah, he got to get in that
He's
paint.
so fast. He's still explosive. He's still going to find ways to dominate a game the way he plays. But the way the league's going with all this 3-point shooting and efficiency, It's tough for him. The dude, he's shooting 28% from three, so they're gonna force him to make the shots. They're gonna force
Well,
him.
you gotta
they're gonna
stop
go
shooting.
under
I ain't gonna lie,
screens,
Ja.
under
You
dribble,
just,
handoff.
I don't know how you
Make-
don't got it figured out because you're in the NBA. Like, I just don't get why y'all just go to the league just to rim run. But why do they do that, bro? Like, why is Westbrook Westbrook? Why are these niggas just slashers only, bro? I don't get that. Like, it literally limits you. You're not tall. You're not like 6'10" or something where you could just, like, Giannis don't gotta shoot. He got the size, the strength, the physical. He gonna get in that paint by any means. But when you was kind of, what is Westbrook, 6'4", 6'3", bro? Like, you ain't that tall, nigga. You gonna have to learn how to shoot, bro.
Make him beat you with the outside shot, and he hasn't proven he can do that consistently this year. So it is a little concerning, but at the end of the day, he is still so explosive, must-watch TV, and still a hell of a player. He's just got to find a way to be more efficient. Even 43 from the field is not great with a guy that has the ball in his hands most of the game.
It's crazy because it's Grizzlies, Rockets, Warriors. I just keep looking at the Warriors. Like, it's just, they're gonna keep moving up.
You know
They're
what
gonna
this
move
reminds me
up?
of, though, Chandler?
Well,
This
yeah, they
reminds me
losing a lot. Yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna lie.
of a time in Andre Iguodala's career where he was athletic, he was explosive, getting to the rim, and then teams started backing up, and he had to prove that he was a jump shooter. And then that next summer he came in and he shot 50% from the field by the time that he got to Golden State. Like, Ja Morant may be in a position now in his career where you got to adjust your game. You know, as you get older and teams starting to understand the way that you like to play the game, they start guarding you different. The scouting report is different. Now you got to make them pay with your mid-range and your three-point shot. So that should be a point of emphasis with Ja going into this next summer to adjust his game, to evolve his game, to be a threat 15 feet away from the basket, stretching out to the
But
three-point
why you
line.
just not doing that? That's my whole question. You just not realizing
Team's
that?
got to guard you on threat 15 feet away from the basket,
I don't
stretching
know.
out to the three-point line where teams got to guard you honest. Now you become a scoring threat with your three ball and your mid-range. They got to guard you up again, and that opens the lanes back up.
Yep.
Right now, they're just forcing him to shoot jump shots, and it's not going his way.
Yeah, and is there a little concern if you're Memphis, Lou, that the older he gets, the step he loses, the athleticism kind of goes? And look at the point guards now that are aging. Damian Lillard can shoot the shit out of it. Can shoot
Hell
the ball.
yeah.
Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, these guys can all shoot the ball.
Shout out to you. Yes, nigga. Put Kyrie in that conversation. Thank you. Shout out to you, bro. Because the nigga just be like, just act like he don't exist. And he can shoot the hell out of it as well. Yes.
Shoot the shit out of it. Can shoot the ball.
My
Kyrie
boy,
Irving,
man.
Steph Curry, these
Prayers,
guys can all
bro.
shoot the ball.
Fuck, bro. It ain't fair, bro. What can you do, bro? That shit hurt, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's so scary, too, man. Like, not now, bro. I thought he gonna get an injury like that 4 years from now or something, bro. Fuck, man.
Ball at such a high clip. Most point guards now are scoring, shooting point guards. So he's kind of in that area now where he's not that. He's explosive. He's fast. He can get out in transition, still dominate. But is that concerning with a guy like him that's so very dependent on his athleticism that might not be there in 4 or 5 years?
Hell yeah, it's gonna be there.
Yeah, you gotta adapt.
He only, 24 or something? 25? Like, what you mean?
Evolve.
And hey, y'all gotta stop. I ain't gonna lie. LeBron ain't the only nigga in the world that could be athletic past a certain age. I ain't gonna cap. Nah, probably at 4D. But like 30, like, bruh, 30, what? Westbrook's still athletic as hell. What you mean? Hey, this was entertaining, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, bro. I'm out.